everybody. Welcome to the next episode of the Lost Blerds. I'm Will, the Kraken.
I'm Jason, the villain.
Brandon, the doctor.
We're here to discuss everything Black Nerd. From A to Z, Z to A.
Everything that tightens the suspenders.
That we love, and hopefully you guys love too.
He's a very inappropriate joke.
Well, we'll have that on our adult side of the Lost Blerds, which is coming when we have our
ambition. Freaky
Friday episodes and more things to come. Make sure you like and subscribe to our channel. But we're going to get started with our first question of the day. All right. What are your top Star Wars movies?
Top 3, right?
We do top 3.
Top 3.
Okay. Why you guys thinking?
I think most people. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. If you finna splurt it out,
man, you know.
Go ahead and say
I think the consensus for most people.
The doctor goes first.
Empire Strikes Back is normally most people say that's the greatest. I would agree. But where we may differ, my second choice is Rogue One. Just Rogue One did it for me. It's actually one of the newer remakes that I like. Never liked any others. Rise of Skywalker, none of that trash. They trashed that. They messed that up. Solo was okay. It was straight. And we ain't even gonna talk about Jar Jar Binks and that crew. We ain't even gonna talk about them 3.
The prequel series.
But then at my third one would be A New Hope. The OG, the original. Gotta put that one number 3.
I respect it. Correct.
I'm gonna let you go next. I'm not gonna even go because mine is almost like his, but I gotta disagree with him with one. So I'm gonna let you go next. Give yours.
Let's be. I usually on the contrary. Now this is gonna be good because I really want to hear y'all go at this. I'm gonna be the contrarian. I'm usually the contrarian, but to be honest with you, I do think the best Star Wars movie ever made was The Empire Strikes Back. I'm a huge fan of Vader. I think, to me, he's what introduced me to loving bad guys more than good guys. The all-black James Earl Jones, it was just awesome. Secondly, because of the storyline and how it tried to connect the new ones and the old ones, I'm going to have to still go on Rogue One. I think Rogue One's a phenomenal movie. I have no idea why I'm going to pick this as the third one, but I keep coming back to it. It's a fun watch. I like Solo. I thought Solo was pretty good. It told a pretty good origin story, where some of the, pretty good actors. I think Donald Glover did a phenomenal role as Lando.
Yeah, he did.
The way they introduced the Falcon and the way they brought in Chewie, I thought it was pretty good.
All right, here you go. Empire takes the cake. Number 2 has to be the Rise of Skywalker. Reason I say this. It could have been better. We know the new sagas. They were too political, tried to be too much fan pleasing.
I will. Sure.
First of all, dude who wrote the sagas, he already said Rey and Finn was supposed to have a romantic relationship. I hate the big threesome friend hug at the end of the Rise of Skywalker when basically he always wanted to tell Rey he had the Force with this bull because most Force users know who else has the Force unless they cut themselves off like Luke did. But all right, we're not going to talk about how they destroyed Luke Skywalker. Yeah, they could have had him.
No, we need to talk about
Well, we'll do that in depth another episode because it could have been great like the Captain America scene, but they screwed it because if he would have just been on the planet and did all this shit, knocked a few storm or walkers down. And it would have been a hologram that whole time. That would have been the most G shit ever. But we're going to talk about that in another episode. But
it wasn't
my number 1, Empire. My number 2, Rise of Skywalker. Because it was the use of the Force. The way they used the Force, it was like Star Killer bringing down the... slipped my mind. The Star Destroyer. Rey grabbing ships. They're healing each other and all that. The use of the Force was
the Rise of Skywalker. I'm gonna tell you one of the hardest scenes in that movie. I'll give you this right here. He took the use of the Force, and during the Act 3, when they're going against Palpatine, where he realizes he doesn't have a saber, he's going against the Knights of Ren, and she puts hers behind her back. He pulls it from behind his.
Oh yeah,
that was crazy.
All that stuff was cool.
Yeah, that was crazy. You know what I'm saying? That was crazy.
People mad at the Reylo and all that kind of stuff. That's it. No, neither here or there. But the use of the Force, like you said,
Finn was supposed to be a Jedi.
Yeah, they slaughtered him out.
They did.
Way to go, Star Wars.
They did.
You slaughtered all
They did.
the only black character out. Lando was cool, but he wasn't the main character.
Nah,
but we talk about that in another episode too.
Windu.
But Rogue One, to me, is number 3. It's a great movie. Probably the greatest standalone Star Wars movie so far.
Yeah.
But the Vader scene just did all up for me. It really showed Vader's power. It would be number 1, but I had to pick Empire because that what brought me to Star Wars. Because like I said in the previous episode, I thought it was He-Man versus Skeletor. That's what I kind of reminded me of until I actually learned the lore and everything of Star Wars. That's what it kind of reminded me of. So
you know what? Why I could never pick Rogue One as the number 1? It's almost the same reason I couldn't pick Endgame as number 1. Like, everybody dies at the end of Rogue One.
yeah,
Like,
that's
everybody
true.
eats it at the end of the movie.
That's true. That is true.
And I think I was just like, okay,
Is somebody gonna survive?
is somebody gonna survive? Like, I understood, like, the main thing was to get the plans for the Death Star out, to start, I guess 5, 6, and 7.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, what?
No,
4,
1,
5,
2.
6.
Yeah, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, it was started 4, 5, 6, and New Hope.
Empire Strikes Back,
But
Return of the Jedi.
I mean, everybody died. So like, if you want to do even spinoffs, it has to be all prequels. It can be nothing that happened after that. I mean, but phenomenal movie. I like Jet Li. I didn't say Jet Li. Donnie Yen. I thought he was great in that movie. There's a lot of action in that movie. So that's what really got me.
But the way they did it, like I said, it would have
That
been
Vader scene.
the Vader scene did it.
That's
It's
a great
almost
scene.
like
Yeah.
when they put Luke in the Mandalorian. It's
That
almost
was-
a combat. Probably one.
Or in the end of the first season when he draws the black saber.
When he
That
hit
was
the
a pretty big
Darksaber.
moment for me. Yeah, that was a pretty big moment for me.
All right.
Mandalorian. Just real quick, since we on Star Wars, are you how many suspenders do you get a Mandalorian series?
5. If I give it 6, I would give it 6. But right now it's a
You popping the
5.
suspenders on that
But
one.
hey, when it comes back, we're gonna see how they're gonna do Grogu or Baby Yoda. I don't want to say it.
I'm
Whichever
making
one
this
you want to do it.
prediction now. Grogu is gonna join the dark side.
No, don't say that.
I can see that.
I don't
too.
want him
I
to.
hate-
That emotional attachment he has to the
Yeah.
Mandalorian, he's going to.
All right, but you gotta look at it. Luke Skywalker dealt with dark side powers too, because he knows it's not. It's more than
He lost Ren to the dark side. though.
he actually kind of pushed him there. But
Yeah,
hey, that's
he
a different
did.
story.
He did, yeah.
Different day.
Oh.
We're gonna move on to our next segment, which is pick one.
Okay.
All right, gonna pick one.
right.
As we do, we just picking one up.
Draw
First one
from
is
the P.O. box.
first one up.
All right.
Huxtables or Winslows? Which one you living with?
Who am I living with? The Huxtables are, don't get me wrong, and this might be saying a little weird because a lot of people I know a lot of people who pick this because I say Huxtables are rich. The Huxtables have a lot of structure. They did a lot of fun things, like introduced their kids to a lot of culture. However, I think the Winslows had more fun.
They have more fun.
Obviously,
Yeah, they
Yeah,
had more
more
fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm a fun guy. And besides, I'm a massive fan of the Family Matters intro song. It's probably one of the best intro songs in any
it's
black
a good one.
series. It is what it is.
That's a good one.
The same dude did every last one of them on TGIF almost.
Are you serious?
Yeah, the same person wrote a lot of obscure shit.
Now that you said that, I say step by step in my head. It's the
Step by
exact same
step,
guy.
the same
Oh,
guy.
my
Yeah, same,
goodness.
same, yeah.
So yeah, I'm totally picking the Winslow. Steve's coming over. He's wrecking shop. I mean,
That is why I'm picking the Huxtables, because Steve gonna send me to the hospital.
or the jail.
He gonna give me or the jail. He gonna
Almost
give me,
killed.
He gonna give me hypertension. He gonna give me anxiety. I'm the doctor, so I know I'm gonna be on alprazolam, all that good stuff. Fooling around with Steve and his antics and his
Actual
adventures.
doctor.
So,
All right.
I'll be a Huxtable.
Okay, I'm with it.
I'll go.
Waiting on
It's
this thing.
a tie. Because
This ain't like you got
because
joint custody of you.
Claire Huxtable reminds me of my mom a lot. I would love.
I think we both thought the same thing.
Yeah, you're not getting joint custody here. It's not like you get weekends with the Winslows.
Hey, I would love to be with Winslows just for women. To me, they had to find a women. I don't know. You know, Jasmine guy was nice. You know, all that kind of stuff. But older Rudy Huxtable, probably.
Am I living there as a family member or as like a guest?
Probably a guess. I ain't gonna say we're gonna be family members with the Huxtables or the Windsors.
Denise kind of had going on.
Yeah, I'm saying Jasmine guy.
And I'm still
Lisa Bonet. Jasmine guy, I'm thinking of a different world. My fault, Jasmine.
Hey,
a different world.
I'm still in Justine from Theo because he don't know what he doing.
Oh, he'll know what he doing. He'll know what he doing. The song he made, Justine, I'm definitely taking her.
Nah.
He wasn't worthy.
Who was Weasel with? That was his friend Weasel. Who was
that was
Cockroach. Weasel was on Family Man. I'm gonna tell you somebody else. If we picking girls, very underrated. Maxine. And Venus DeMalo, who was on that show, who used to be on Salute Your Shorts. Remember that show, Salute Your Shorts?
Yeah.
Right,
was the cheerleader. I remember that. Yeah, that was a
great show. I used to love that show.
So we're gonna move on to the next question.
All
Star
right,
Wars or Star Trek?
Hey, Greta.
Very underrated.
Yeah.
Yes.
Greta. That was
the chick that was hollering egg with the
yeah.
Gretchen. Was it Greta or Gretchen? It was one of them.
One of them.
But she was fine.
Fine.
What about the superstar chick, Shanice? I'm definitely taking
her. We coming back to this in just a minute. And we're gonna move on right quick before we get stuck because we got a question coming up right after this question. It's gonna be almost just like it. Star Wars or Star Trek? Which one?
You trying to get our damn studio burned down?
Man, trying to get us set on fire, man.
I don't know. What do you think, Doc?
Man, I don't know, dog. That's tough.
It's really combat versus exploration.
Yeah.
That's kind of really the question.
And then because Star Wars has so much lore with the
that's non-canon.
Star Wars, they got the comics. I mean, if you just going off the movies,
what you got? I'm gonna say Star Wars, but Star Trek. You got the nostalgia from the '70s. You got Captain Kirk exploring and banging everybody, all the aliens.
Yeah,
you got Spock with the Vulcan death grip, however you want to do it.
Yeah. Klingons.
You got the Klingons.
Yeah.
You got
I put it to you like this. To me, y'all don't add me at this. The three remakes, the last three Star Trek remakes, to me, I'm going to say it, were better.
Oh, well, you know what?
Than the remakes. Not the original.
You talking like the Saturday Night?
Yeah, I'm talking about that.
Okay, you talking? Okay, I'm with it.
I would put Star Trek above it.
What would they be? The Force Awakens, The Rise of Skywalker, and The Last Jedi.
Last Jedi. I would put.
Well, Last Jedi, Rise of Skywalker.
And mostly it's because of what we kind of hinted at. The way they slaughtered out Luke. What you failed to do with Finn, and we know y'all supposed to put him and Ray together. Y'all want to listen to the fans.
I might be inclined. You might interest me.
They want to put him and Finn Poe together.
Yeah, man.
So,
well,
okay.
Another show.
I think they were strong enough characters just to do their own thing. It's like you have to put them together and make it like the bromance thing. Like you didn't have to. It wasn't necessary.
He was gonna hook up with the Asian chick.
Yeah, it's Kelly Marie Tran.
Yeah,
his role. So
pretty cute though. Like a girl next door kind of thing. I'm picking. I was into Star Wars before I was into Star Trek.
Yeah,
I have older brothers. They were into. Like I said, if there's one thing that comes to mind, if you had to throw them both in the hat, Vader it's just cooler than everything on both.
Yeah.
The Force itself, just like Force sensitive, the lightsabers are cooler than the stun pistols. I think the Millennium Falcon is Enterprise is a pretty cool ship.
Yeah, the Enterprise
is actually a pretty cool ship.
Yeah.
But
you think about the Falcon was a piece of junk. You think about
that's true. It was just a local ship.
Putting it back together.
Now what about against the X-wing though? X-wing is a pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool thing. I like the X-wing. But I'm still picking Star Wars. Vader, lightsaber, Force is just too much.
I can't argue with that.
Yeah,
getting back to just pick one. Who you got? Demeter from Class A or Myra Monkhouse from what we just talked about, Family Matters. Who you got? Pick one. I'm sorry. I'm going to the next episode. Pick one.
You got one.
Which one you want?
You picked this one first.
Oh yeah. I picked this one first. It's got to be Demeter. When I saw her on Class A, I forget the actress' name, but she played the Boys in the Hood too.
Yes. Yes.
But when she came out in that red dress to go on that date.
Oh, yeah.
She was the finest one on that movie, by far.
Oh, yeah, by far. It's not even close. It's not even close.
It was all over.
And, oh, my God. Why am I going to say? I go ahead and
dark
say
chocolate curves everywhere.
And then the scene at the end
face.
when he walks in, it's like, it is.
Yeah, hey.
When Dad walked in, my
Yeah,
son.
like wonderfully wonderful.
Even my parents saw the movie and they were laughing.
Yeah.
They were straight laughing.
The titty, I mean demeanor. That's what they said. That's a line. That's a movie
She
for the
got
line.
that work. But for me, just for nostalgia, I'm big on Family Matters. I gotta go with Myra Boutros. My God.
Yeah,
She was fine.
and they both like what they would call the kids. They call ride or die. They were both like down like completely. Demeanor almost got killed, and Myra was about to kill Laura.
I don't think about Myra though. She was going on look. She was a little bit on that crazy side because she was stalking that man. She put cameras in my glasses.
She was a freak though. She was trying to move, and she was trying to
get all that man good.
But she had them big bazooms. That's what I like about
I'm gonna say this right
Yeah,
here. I guess I gotta be the tiebreaker. Had you just asked me this and I was throwing out a quick answer, I'd have probably said Demeanor. This is the only thing that makes them different. I have a weakness for chocolate, okay, and thickness, okay. However, I'll down this hill. I think Myra's smile was absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
Her smile would just put it. I don't know. Demeanor would just seem like she's more fun. But we're nerds, and Myra loved a nerd.
But she was smart.
She was smart herself, and as nerdy as Steve was, but Duncan was a nerd too, though.
Yeah.
Duncan was an ultimate nerd.
Kendi Hughes and Demeanor. He met her in the other side. She wasn't on the owner side. He met her on the other side.
I guess I have to go
with old home wedge.
We're gonna talk about this later in the show, but Myra actually almost reminds me of the chick Hakeem was supposed to marry in the first Coming to America. Kind of whatever you like, that's what she gonna say.
Yeah. I'm with that. Yeah, I'm with that.
Kinda
She
feel
wasn't
about it a
it.
little bit.
Like I'm into it because I'm with that.
Which is gonna be boring. I mean,
Which is gonna be boring eventually.
Yeah.
You're gonna get me into something different.
All right. To
Didn't
get
have
back,
to work though.
Tell my wife is shout out, baby.
all right. To get back to our next question. All right, who you training with? Are you going Jedi or Sith? Billy, who you got?
Yeah, we're making a video.
I guess I've already kind of alluded to this answer. It's unfortunately I think there is a right or wrong answer in this one. However, I'm probably gonna pick the wrong answer. I'm going with the Sith. I think
No morals.
no morals. I mean, you have a freedom with the Force. I mean, it was the only thing I didn't like is the dark side of the Force changes your appearance almost.
Yeah, they be the
Like they be like everybody in the Force, everybody on the dark side was ugly. Like everybody, like all the pretty boys were the Jedi's. If you look at it, I mean, Yoda wasn't looking.
Kylo Ren just had the little scar off.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, because
that's true.
the Lord started changing a little bit. That's probably why. Because there are some people who dabbled in both. We call them gray Jedi, but almost like Samuel Jackson's character, Mace Windu. Almost like Mace, he did both of them, but he didn't dive too deep into it. He pulled on it when he had to.
Yeah, that's true.
But me, just like you said, I like Vader.
Yeah.
Vader, he's like me, big ass dude,
Yeah.
mechanical. When he step into the room, you know he's there.
He's the strongest
Dude.
ever with the Force. Like he's literally the strong.
Well, we'll get deeper into that in the next show. It's a lot to it. Vader's he's supposed to have been the chosen one.
So it was actually supposed to be Rey or Kylo because they were actually kind of stronger than he was.
Yeah, the movies tried to make them.
The
They did a lot
but
more.
Vader is. I'm gonna tell you
By
something.
then, Luke
When I saw
had
Vader
been
choke a man from across the galaxy.
The
that
movies
was
didn't
it.
do justice to Vader if you go back to comics and stuff.
Yeah, now the
The
comics.
movies didn't do him
Well,
justice.
yeah, he was unstoppable. Yeah, he was.
Yeah. Rogue One tried to do the best interpretation live action, but when this Obi-Wan series come out, they're gonna show it again with Christian Hayden playing Vader again. So we should see this new stuff.
But I guess I'm the odd man out because I probably would go with the Jedi. For me, one thing I noticed with the dark side is, they always, it's almost like they try to act like they can control it, but it's like then the dark side ends up controlling them and they end up being puppets, and I just stick with the Jedi. Because the scene Luke did on Mandalorian too, I mean, he got that work too.
All right, God, you ain't, because he dabbled in the dark. That Force Crush he did, that's not a light side.
Here goes a nerdy question. Here goes a spinoff. You choose Jedi, we choose Sith. Who trains you? Who do you pick as your trainer? Do you pick Luke? Do you pick Obi? Do you pick Yoda? Who trains you who trains you as a Jedi?
I didn't realize how strong he was, even though he did dabble in both. I'm probably gonna go with Mace.
Okay. I think he was the best swordsman.
They didn't give Mace Windu a lot of credit. Yeah. I hate he died like he died.
The man was,
but
he was
the truth. He was cold. He was cold.
I mean, you teach me your little dark side secrets where I don't cough, where I go all the way to the line but don't cross.
You got the vape. He using vape pad and all that kind of stuff.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
So
who trains you in the Sith?
You know what?
What Sith Lord you going with?
All of them gonna be cruel, but I have to go with Vader's. But I would love to have the natural ability like Star Killer from the video games.
Yeah.
Because Vader trained him, but he killed. Well, it was 2 Star Killers, put it like that. He was cloned at one point. He had a lot of, just like everybody. I hope they start doing this on the new series or whatever they come with. He had the Force in him. Vader tried to train him. If he could train me to bring down Star Destroyers like he did in the comic book stuff, I'd say Vader. But he's gonna be cruel. Anyway, hey, you get trained by the Sith Lord. You gotta respect
and I guess I'm going
all
with
the evilness and the cruelness.
That Boba Fett series, dog.
That's gonna be righteous.
Yeah, that's gonna be good.
Yeah. You know who I'm picking though to train me? Talk about cruel tutelage. I'm gonna pick Palpatine. I don't know why. Because look, he has he has lived pretty much longer than anybody just by putting his force into different vessels. There are just some things he can do with the dark side of the force that
he trained
the Jedi are not willing to do.
And see, that's why I was on the fence at first as far as picking, because I know with the dark side, you open the more avenues of stuff you can do with the force and with
you know what I mean? Because you're more willing to cross a few boundaries. You know what I mean?
But that's gonna be
But nah, that brings up the whole question: who was the bad guys? Was it the Jedi or the Sith? But we're gonna do that another episode because we'll be on this all day. That's why we're gonna do more episodes. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to our show.
Please.
If you got any questions or comments, leave questions, comments.
Oh, right here, subscribe.
If you got any more stuff you want us to see, just like on the next segment we get ready to do, or who you got, we're gonna bring up this first one.
My second favorite.
All right. So, like I said, we're gonna put one-on-one these people, their skills to the test, versus each other. We're gonna say who you got, and the first one's gonna be Casey Ryback. Versus John Wick. Who you got?
You might need to explain who Ryback is for some people. They might not remember.
If you're watching this show,
you youngsters.
Yeah, we might have some young folks out there.
Hopefully.
Casey Ryback is basically Steven Seagal from the movie series. What's the movie series called? Under Siege movie series.
Yes.
He was a cook.
Yes.
But he was a Navy SEAL and he was badass.
Had them hands.
His name alone strikes fear in people, almost like John Wick, but to people underestimate John Wick.
Right, it's Casey Ryback.
But hand to hand, I'm gonna go ahead since I'm talking to get mine. I got Ryback over John Wick because to me, hand to hand, Ryback with all this shit right here.
And the kid,
however Steven Seagal do
that was perfect,
dude. Man, every punch John Wick could do, he gonna grab this shit and reverse this shit some kind of way. I'll let y'all have it.
I respect your answer, but I'm going to have to respectfully disagree. I'm going with Mr. Wick, a.k.a. the Boogeyman, a.k.a. don't mess with this man. This man, how many people do you think he killed over 3 movies?
You have to
put it in slow motion. And this was like, what, 2 or 3 days in a row?
That's true.
He did a lot, especially the second movie. He did a lot more hand to hand on the second movie than he did the first one.
But I will admit, If Ryback get them hands on him, get a good grip on him, I think Wick gonna be done. Wick gonna have speed on him though.
I try not to convolute the answer, the question like, well,
but we ain't talking about the fat Steve Seagal. We talking about.
I'm talking about the one from Under Siege.
Yeah, from Under Siege.
He ain't gonna have the speed Wick got.
Probably the whole body speed. The hand speed is crazy.
Hand speed.
But the mentality and everything too.
You gotta remember too.
That is a crazy
John Wick is a
fight.
straight up killer. I mean, straight up assassin.
Yeah.
Killer. He killed somebody with a pencil. Do you remember that? A pencil. I ain't seen Ryback kill nobody with a pencil.
Well, Ryback uses take their shit from him and kill him with it.
But he ain't did it with no pencil.
I'll say this right
here. Yeah. That's why we got Under Siege 3 coming. Come on, Steve Seagal.
Come on, we got faith in you. I'll say this right here. It depends which one I get. It depends where they fight. If it's like an open space, I may give it to Wick. But if they get some kind of closed area, like close quarters, Ryback is, because I saw him destroy a whole army of dudes in a train in part 2. He was in a battleship in part 1, right? And just dismantled these dudes with stuff like kitchen utensils. You know what I mean? And then taking their weapons from them. Casey Ryback is hardcore. Especially if you're talking about Ryback from Under Siege 1.
Yeah.
I don't know. I go with Ryback.
Again, it's gonna be a good fight.
Yeah, it's gonna be a damn good fight.
Hey, tell us what
y'all
y'all
kill
think.
each other.
Hey, y'all give us a comment. Hey, tell us what you think. We're gonna move on to our next one. Bane versus Captain America. We got.
I'm gonna take this for 5. I'm going with Bane. I gotta go with Bane. If you look up Bane's backstory, all the things that he can do, especially with the Venom, because that's gonna put him way over Cap's super soldier serum levels with the Venom. I mean, the man created his own martial arts that he developed himself in prison. Like the man, and he was a genius.
He's a Mexican. He's a wrestler, right? He's like a luchador.
Well, you can't go by what you see in those DC cartoons. They kind of make him look like kind of stupid.
He's not getting it all.
You talking about from the movie, from the Dark Knight series?
That too. But I'm talking about just any of
the comic Bane is far more vicious than anything they ever.
Like completely different animal than what you see.
Look at him in Justice League Doom. That was a correct Bane.
Yeah.
When he actually broke off Batman. Yeah. So who you picking? You pick Bane.
I'm still picking Bane.
You picking Bane?
Go ahead.
He was the first hero I ever liked. Everyone knows I'm more villain than I am hero these days.
You are the super villain.
I am the super villain. However, in this raw instance, I'm picking the hero, and I'm gonna tell you why. There is something inside of Captain America that just will not let him stop until he's either.
I can do this all day.
I can do this all day. I can do this all day.
All right, you know what? I don't like either. I'm not giving a comment.
Come on!
On to the next one.
Come on, Kraken.
All right, going to the next question. Superman versus Hulk. Now, I will start off with this one.
Fire away. Oh, you have to, man.
I got the Hulk.
Okay.
We're talking about regular Hulk versus regular Superman.
Okay.
Not World Breaker Hulk or Superman 1 million or whatever. Regular.
Okay. I'm with it. Why?
With the Hulk's anger, making him stronger, I think he's just going to beat the hell out of Superman.
Yeah. It's going to beat him in there.
It's almost like Goku or somebody. The angrier I get, the stronger I get.
Yeah. Okay, I'm with it.
Please don't mention Goku. Don't bring that.
I actually hate Goku.
We'll talk about Goku later. Which is a good hero.
Well,
to some people.
I'm gonna also go with who was this? I'm gonna also go with the Hulk. I always do a comparison. And there's a villain by the name of Doomsday. Mm-hmm. They gave suits that work.
The final word.
Comic, the final word.
The final word.
Superman is dead or whatever you want to call it, even though he really wasn't dead, but whatever. I would like to think that Hulk is probably stronger than Doomsday.
Yeah, I would say that.
To my knowledge, Doomsday has a ceiling at his strength. He doesn't continue to get stronger.
He's more like Abomination.
Yeah, more like Abomination.
Okay,
he has a cap. So I'm going to go with Hulk. I'll go with Hulk.
I guess the second time on the show, we're going to do a clean sweep. I'm going with Hulk, too. I know a lot of people say, well, Superman's going to throw him into the... Okay, I'm not doing the whole throw him into the sun crap. But I think when they just go straight hand to hand, I think Superman's going to tire faster than the Hulk. Like you said, the fact that the angrier he gets, the stronger he gets, that can't be ignored. I think just like he did in Hulk versus, I think he'll like he did the Hulk. I mean, like he did Thor. I think he beat Superman to death. I think he just literally beat him until his heart gave out. You know what I mean? That fight would last forever. They would literally probably tear half the plane up, or I'm sorry, the planet up. But what? I'm just
the flat plane.
But you would have to
tear it in half.
You have to tear it in half. But regular Hulk, regular Superman, I'm going with the Hulk. I'm going with the Hulk, no question.
All right, that's it for this show segment of Who You Got.
All right.
Next, we're gonna move on to a movie review that just came out this week. We got some mixed emotions on it, but we're gonna go Come to America 2.
I have to rewatch this.
Come to America 2. So, if one of you guys want to go first, or I could go first. It doesn't matter.
I died in this one. First off, let me go ahead and say this right here. I didn't go into the movie expecting anything from the first one. The first one was, if not, it was probably a perfect movie. It's one of the rare ones. I wasn't going like, oh my gosh, like I'm better than the first one. I didn't even really care. I thought the movie was okay. I did laugh, a bit. I think what happened was it was more nostalgia because they brought so many characters back and so many things back. They capitalized on so many things that made the original movie great while trying to make another movie as well. I would have liked for the movie to be a bit more about the prince. I understand it was more about a king. Okay, I understand that, but I would give it out of 5.
Do you think it was more about a king? I think it was...
Him trying to overcome his dad and his dad.
Everybody thought he was a loser. Like he found it out that everybody pretty much thought he was lame. Just like General Izzy, who actually starts as the best character on it. So out of 5 suspender snaps, I get on.
Don't look at me.
I'm looking at y'all.
I'm giving it 2.5.
2.5. Yeah, I'm 2.5.
You know what? It's Eddie Murphy. I give it a 2. Only reason I don't care about anything about the story or anything. It was supposed to be funny, and it wasn't funny to me until the very end when Randy Watson came out.
Man,
that was funny. I don't care about what kind of storyline people try to. I've heard stuff
the
about
barbershop scenes
keeping to the integrity. Yeah, they were funny. I give because that
wasn't rated R.
That was the nostalgia part. Yeah, like you said, it wasn't
rated R. PG-13, so it couldn't be as racy, but
But it could have been funny. You could do PG. You could do PG-13 funny.
I agree.
Yeah, Saturday Night Live do it almost every week. It could have been funny.
That's true.
Because honestly, it was almost like Eddie Murphy going back on Saturday Night Live. It was okay. It wasn't what I expected. Some of his old characters on that Saturday Night Live. But that's another story too. We ain't gonna get into that. But still, you could have just been funny. Just be a little bit funny. Make me laugh more. Because you basically bought the same story. You could have left the prince out altogether, honestly. And could have just dealt with Akeem and how trying to get himself together, not being like his father. You could have kept it at that. He didn't even have to bring no son in it. It's just him trying to do away with the old rules, because the biggest part I came out with was John Amos' words about what would your mother think. That was the biggest part of the movie, because I'm like, they ain't talked about his mama. She was one of the prettiest women from the last movie. What's her name? Leon, whatever they call it. But
side note, did you know this right here? They played, of course, King and Queen, mother and father on Coming to America. They also played King and Queen, mother and father on Lion King.
Nah, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, the lady who played the Lion King was Sarabi. Same lady who played in Coming to America.
I didn't know that. So, these two gentlemen, they give it a 2.5. Me, I give it a 2. It should have been funny. Next time, if you want to do a remake, it's almost like, I I hate to say it. Is it Black Dynamite too? What was the second movie they brought out that wasn't funny?
Undercover
Brother 2.
It wasn't that bad though, bro.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't that bad.
Undercover Brothers, yeah, that joint is monumentally bad. That joint was.
You get half a suspended for Undercover Brother 2.
Yeah.
You know what? We're not going to ever review that. So let's get that out the way now. Undercover Brother 2, we'll never review you. Half a suspender. Probably not one. But, yeah, Come to America 2.
I'm giving it 2.5.
I give it 2. I wouldn't even give it the half.
It was certain things with it just annoyed me. Like his dad in the funeral. Like that whole
sequence.
Like that to me is
weird.
Stupid. And then next Doria with this you go there and they like I almost thought like what they third world?
Third world, yeah.
But they out there with shake weights and stuff. And
that wasn't funny at all. That's what I said. The comedy. What were the shake weights gonna be funny in that?
I mean, it was almost like
I didn't think the Arsenio Hall character, like the shaman. I didn't think he was funny either.
Nah, he wasn't.
I didn't even know that was Arsenio Hall. To them, like, who's that? Eddie or Arsenio?
Yeah, it's Arsenio.
But it was almost like they tried to make it like almost like a scary movie spoof kind of with certain things.
Yeah, it was.
And it was like it's great. I mean, I know you can never come close to what the original Coming to America was.
That's true.
And just the beauty that was in that movie,
But you can't.
and our culture that they showed and stuff like
That's
that's kind of
cool.
why I like Black Panther. I said last episode was high on my list just because of how they showed us.
Yeah, absolutely.
How
That
they
was straight.
but we
Absolutely.
kind of they made us look kind of foolish to me on this Coming to America too, which is kind of why I didn't have.
I feel you on that. Yeah, okay.
But
I'm with it.
But the comedy, it comes to America.
I mean, it wasn't nowhere near as funny.
You a comedian. That's why you get paid.
That's true.
You're supposed to be one of the greatest of all time. Which your other movies are funny. It could have been at least Another Professor. Both of those were classics.
Yeah.
It could have been halfway funny like those, but
Hey, nobody was funny.
don't
was great.
Don't redo Harlem Nights.
No.
Don't redo Boomerang.
And don't redo Life.
Don't redo Life.
You know, sorry, that's what I thought was unnecessary in that movie. It's weird that you would say that, and I love her, even though she's from Memphis. I actually like her in Ghostbusters. I'm probably one of the rare people who actually like them in Ghostbusters.
Oh yeah, it was good.
Leslie Jones,
yeah.
I thought her character was like a little over the top.
She was extra.
Yeah, she was a little extra with it, you know what I'm saying? And I actually like Leslie Jones. I think she's actually really funny.
And I like the Ghostbusters remake.
Yeah,
Really? I'm looking
You
forward
did?
to it. You
No.
didn't?
Yeah.
I liked it with the women. I actually kind of liked
It
it.
was
Yeah, I like
okay.
It was corny
It was
fun.
okay. But then again, it's just me comparing it to the original too.
I feel you. Now
So,
the new one is gonna be really, really good.
Yeah.
But they waiting to move theaters to open up.
Yeah.
Just gonna put it out so we can watch it.
Maybe we should
That's
add a
gonna make
segment
some
movie previews. We should
should.
preview some stuff too.
Mortal Kombat.
We'll get down to
Think about
that
that.
in a minute. All right. So we're almost done with the show for the day. We're getting down to our cosplay crush of the day. Who we got?
This week I was looking over so many. I had it out like this top 3 of beautiful women who have awesome minds, because that's what we absolutely respect. Like your mind to be able to get into the cosplay world and just take it by storm. But one stood out. I hope I pronounced this correctly. Wait till it's up on the screen. There we go. Kika, the ATX model. Yeah, she is. Her costumes are really accurate as far as like color. She fills out all of her costumes, as you see some of the
She fills them out very well.
Yeah, she fills out her costumes very well.
But I'm not looking.
I'm not really looking like that.
Hey,
I'm
we're
just
all
saying.
happily married guys.
I'm just saying the costume is
Hey, we
amazing.
love you guys.
Come on, man. The costume is amazing. All of her shots, they're really good. But like I said, I'll continue to say this about every show.
Her assets.
Yeah, they're amazing.
All I heard was her assets. It's time to shut this shit down.
See, I think
All
we
right.
got busted talking about assets.
Yeah.
It's always something.
All right. So we're gonna end the show on that. We appreciate you guys. Make sure to like, subscribe, give us your comments. Anybody you want to see who you got? Pick one. Give us some comments, questions, anything. We'll see you guys next time.
Let's see.
Next time.